Alrighty then. Mm. Damn, that tastes good. You know what also tastes good? Dish W. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a third actual legit Victory Monday live stream of the year. Crazy Dog, you have 6 wins. Yes. But you see, three of our wins have come in prime time. Monday night, no, Thursday, on Monday, no, Saturday. Why are you doing the Saturday victory on Monday? I wasn't going to do a victory Sunday stream. I wanted to wait and see what would happen with our competition. And of course, as usual, we got no help at all. That's what happens when you have to rely on other teams. They usually let you down. They always let you down. That's why I always preach, take care of your own business before you worrying about other teams. Shouldn't have had to worry about this. Makes me wonder, what if our kicker was competent in the beginning of the year besides week 1? What if our defense went out there and shoved and did what they did last week against the Ravens and what they did against the Texans and the Buccaneers? What if they played like that all year? Where would we be? The Raiders won. Yeah. Raiders won. And probably one of the dumbest victories I've ever seen. I mean, how could you not be aware of the situation if you're the Patriots? I mean, you're going to overtime. All you got to do is just go down. He goes down, go in overtime. Who knows how things go? Who knows how things go in that one? Bozo decides, I'm going to throw it back to the quarterback. Well, he did technically get it to a Jones, but it was Chandler who doesn't play for them anymore. He practically threw it right to Chandler Jones. Like, I've never seen that before. Something that we would do. I don't even think we're even that stupid to do that. That's what you call a panic play. I mean, trying to make something happen, but why are you going backwards? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But yeah, Browns took care of business. They did what they were supposed to do. And we have a 0.7% chance to make the playoffs, according to a couple of our beat writers. Now, I was meaning to do this in my video, but yeah, Ravens. What happened? Well, actually, no, not Ravens. It'd be Ravens Red Zone. What happened? How do you lose to the Cleveland Browns? Well, I mean, yeah, Tyler Huntley, so I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, what I saw on Saturday might have been the best performance of the year from the defense. And that's not even really saying much because they did run the ball really effectively on us. Let's be real, they couldn't pass the ball for crap for the most part. Yeah, they were essentially just a forced running team. And for some reason, because Greg Roman's a freaking imbecile, and honestly, I hope the Ravens give him a lifetime contract. I want the Ravens to keep Greg Roman there forever. Because as long as he continues to sabotage the Ravens, that'll help us out. And most likely, we'll see what happens with Lamar Jackson, because I believe his contract's up very soon. And if he bolts, who are the Ravens going to have at quarterback? Right? Personally, if I was Lamar, I'm getting the hell out of there. I'm getting out of Baltimore. Getting away from Greg Roman's dumbass. Halloween against the Bengals was better. Well, yeah, considering we faced a legit starting quarterback, but overall, I mean, Tyler Huntley just is not him at all. I mean, we were able to contain him for the most part. Myles Garrett continued to do what he always does. People said, he doesn't show up to game. He doesn't show up in the games. Yeah. Well, how about now, huh? What's he doing now? What, 1.5 sacks again? Could have had more. And he didn't make an impact. Love when the casuals say, "Oh yeah, Myles Garrett don't make an impact." Well, what do you call that? You actually are starting to see teams play good like the Lions and the Jags, and I'm not surprised. No, and then of course the Bungles can't lose because, it's what they do. They did this last year too. They got hot. We pissed them off. No, you know what happened? We exposed them. They went back in the locker room, went in the film study after that Halloween game, realized what the hell they did wrong, and it seems like they've adjusted. Saw us lay the smackdown on them. I guess Jacoby Brissett laying the smackdown on them opened their eyes because since then they have not lost. Now, of course, they play us coming up. They play the Ravens, I believe, again. I don't know who they play next week, but Eric Cartman. Yeah. Oh man, I didn't really, hear the Cartman in my voice, but I mean, let's be real, President. That's what the haters be saying. Let's get your show up in game. Really think Myles Garrett does not show up? I mean, the dude can only do so much, especially when you're supporting cast, especially now. At linebacker, you have literally all practice squad level players besides Deion Jones. The secondary has not been too bad. Newton Emerson has stepped up huge. He's been big. Greg Williams. That's another guy freaking Browns fans can't stop talking about. Like, get his name out of your mouth, dude. No, Greg Williams, no. Greg Newsome has been good. Denzel Ward stepped up. He should have had 2 picks. Now, honestly, that dropped interception was kind of a blessing because if he had caught that, he might have had a long return. But then again, he could have also been taken down where he picked it off. So essentially, that was a blessing in disguise that he dropped it. I know they showed him on the sideline afterwards doing push ups because, he dropped an interception. That should have been a pick. He probably would have had about a 20 or 30-yard return. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. At least he almost had a chance at it. Oh, man. But the Browns all of a sudden got something going. They can end the season with 2 more wins. No, three? 3 more wins. 3 more wins. They go into next season with a good vibe. They can show free agents because they're going to have some money. They're going to probably move some money around, cut some players, redo deals and stuff, restructure. They're going to go in the next year with some good money. And then what they're going to probably hopefully do is go out there and act serious when it comes to fortifying our defensive line. Because my God, what the heck happened to these guys? Taven Bryan's been a bum. Elliott, mid. Who else do we have in the middle? Winfrey's actually been good. I've been really impressed with Perrion lately. He's starting to play better. I'll take 9-8 all day. It's better than 8-9. I'll take 9-8 all day long. I mean, for real. I'll take 9-8 over anything like this. And in the season with 4 straight wins is huge for us. Because then we go into next year thinking, damn, if we had Deshaun Watson all year, we could have had 10, 12, 13 wins. It would have looked like a genius, but nah. If we had a good kicker, who knows how many wins we'd have right now? Because we would have beaten the Chargers. We would have hit that field goal, the extra point against the Jets. That would have probably got us closer in that game. It wouldn't have been a 1 point loss. No matter what, the Jets would have tied. But it is what it is. It's history now. moving on to this Saturday. Yeah, we play on Saturday again against the Hoonettes, the Saints, a team that historically we have owned, believe it or not. I believe Drew Brees has only beaten us what? Well, Drew Brees isn't there anymore. But Drew Brees. Wait, who is this? Oh, whatever. I saw CBJ of sign. I was like, huh? But it's nothing. But like, so when they had Drew Brees, they only beat us, I think, twice in his career. Maybe. I know the last time we faced Drew Brees was when we went into the Superdome and Tyrod Taylor almost beat him. But our kicker was garbage at the time, so we lost that game. But yeah, winning season is a winning season for sure. All right. President Zane Gonzalez. But now, fun, right? It's a little bit of fun because I'm bored. I like to have fun. Fun is fun. Okay, so I found, I went scrounging around the web and I found this. It's the playoff machine. We all love to fool around with machines, right? I leave myself up there. There you go. So, as you can see, this is what it looks like right now. As of today, Bills would have the number 1 seed in the AFC, Eagles in the NFC. But look at the matchups that we would have in the AFC if the playoffs started today. Dolphins and Chiefs, Chargers, Bungles, Ravens, and Titans. Again, in the NFC, you'd have Vikings and Commanders. You'd have Giants and Niners. Again, those two have a historic rivalry in the playoffs. And Dallas and Tampa. You'd have Dak versus Brady. Bungles first round exits frauds to Browns. Lost to Browns. And they'd probably lose to Herbert, knowing them. It's a little bit of fun, okay? So we go to see what happens with tonight's game. So Green Bay wins. That don't change a damn thing. LA wins. Still doesn't change a damn thing because those two teams suck. So let's go to week 16. All right. Let's say I'll say Jags win. Nothing changes. Let's say Ravens win. Still nothing changes. Lions, nothing. Damn. 3 matchups in, nothing happens. Bills, no changes. Browns, God, still nothing. Chiefs, nope. Giants or Vikings? Damn. I'm gonna say Vikings. Still nothing. And then Bengals win. Titans. Let's go. Niners. These aren't who I'm picking. I'm just saying, like right now, this is what it would look like. And then, Eagles, Cowboys. I'm gonna go Eagles. That's still no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the Lions sneak in. Wow, Lions versus Vikings. That would be crazy because the Commanders lost. So that's crazy. The Lions sneaking in. Sheesh. But AFC, nothing changes. Steelers or Raiders? Raiders. Still nothing. Viking, Packers or Dolphins? I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, still nothing changes. God. Broncos over the Rams. Depends on what happens at the quarterback situation, though. Be Rippin versus freaking Baker. Ugh. Bucks. And then on Monday night, I'm gonna say Chargers. Chargers. So yeah, I've done now 16 week 16, nothing changes except for the Lions jumping into the 7th seed. Let's go to week 17. All right, let's go. Dem boys. Still nothing changes. Falcons win. Let's go. Ravens. Seriously? Still nothing changes? Lions over the Bears. Let's go. Jags over Texans. Ooh, the Jags jumping. That's right, because, ooh, the Jags were jumping as the 4 seed? Oh, yeah, that's true, because, they'd win 2 straight and the Titans would lose. That's tough. That is tough. Chiefs win. Oh yeah, so the Chiefs would take over number 1 seed for the moment. Okay, Dolphins over the Patriots. Giants over Colts. Let's go Eagles. And then we go Bucks. Browns. We go Niners. Man, probably Jets. I'd probably go Jets over the Seahawks. Because by that time, Mike White will probably be back. Vikings. I'm gonna go Chargers. And then finally, this would be a doozy. Sheesh, I'm gonna go Bills. So that's what it would look like after week 17. Bills number 1 seed. We'd have Chiefs. Ravens, Chargers, and Bengals, Jags. We'd have a cat fight in the playoffs. Kitty go meow. And then finally, week 18. Oh, these are my predictions, of course. I don't think no, this is just like right now. Let's go Bucks, Bills, Vikings, of course. We're gonna go Bungles. So Bungles and Chargers, Ravens and Jags. I'd probably go Packers, and then Colts win. Texans are trash. I think the Jags take down the Titans again. Yep. Dolphins win that one. Probably gonna go. Oh, this would be tough. Tie. I should go tie there. Sheesh. I don't know who to go there. Lions, Dolphins, Super Bowl. Let's go. Saints. Damn, UConn, you suck. Damn. Eagles. I'm gonna go Browns. Boys. Let's go Chargers. So the Ravens would be the 6th seed. Chargers at the 5th seed. Chiefs over Raiders. Niners over Cards. And finally, Seahawks over Rams. So after all this would be what the standings would look like. Browns would finish at 9-8, but because Baltimore and Cincinnati essentially just keep winning, Cincinnati wins the AFC North as the 3 seed. Jags would play the Chargers. Now, what's the what needs to happen? Let's just keep fooling around now. So let's go back to week 16. Let's say Jets beat the Jags. Panthers take down the Lions. Let's say somehow, some way, the Vikings lose because they're frauds. Let's go Cowboys over Eagles. Dolphins. That's really the only games I could see changing there. Week 17. There's not really too many games to change on this side. Yeah. Not really too many games to switch. Maybe switch this one around. And then let's say let's switch that one around. And then finally week 18. That's because it's possible that the Bills could be resting starters. I don't know if they would want to rest their starters in this situation, considering I guess the number 3 seed would already be locked up, considering they'd be what, 5 games ahead of the Jags for the 4th seed? They might rest their starters, so I mean, it would be possible that the Bills lose to the Patriots, who would essentially have nothing to lose. But if I go there again, see, nothing would change. And then let's go. Yeah, nothing else really changes. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure these next 3 weeks are going to be crazy in the NFL. If this week has any indication, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely crazy. If the Jets and Chargers just lose out, oh, we could do that. Let's see. Chargers. Okay, so Jags win. Chargers lose to the Colts. I had the Jets losing there. Rams somehow beat the Chargers. And then week 18, where are the Jets at? Jets lose, Chargers lose. So slip in as the 7th seed. And according to my criteria that I just did, they would face the Bengals in the first round. Oh, boy. Oh, that would be tough. That would be tough. Let's try everything else. Let's see what would happen. Like, okay, so we did that. Let's do it. Let's do everything around it. Let's say somehow the Falcons beat the Ravens because they might not have Lamar. Okay, let's say the Lions beat the Panthers. Bills are gonna win that one. Chiefs winning. Let's say Vikings win. Patriots win. Let's say the Patriots. Oh no, because yeah, the Patriots would take our spot. Damn, that's tough. Okay, that's not happening. Let's say AFC side. Yeah, Raiders. Raiders lose. Okay, nothing. All right. Yeah, Dolphins. Let's see the Dolphins lose. Yeah, still nothing. We'd be 1 game behind the Ravens too, by the way, for the 6th seed. And then yeah, nothing else really matters. Now let's go week 17. Titans losing. Yeah, okay, doesn't really matter there. What happens if the Steelers beat the Ravens? We go to the 6th seed. And then Broncos lose, Patriots lose. Okay, I don't really care about that stuff. Yeah. And let's say the Bills beat the Bengals. We'd still face the Bengals because that's what would happen. And then Bills beat the Pats. Bills take #1 seed. And then let's see what else. Yeah. Chargers. Let's see what happens if the Chargers win. Well, yeah, we'd be the 7th seed. Man, that game might be huge if this is the case. Ooh. It's actually not that difficult, but we don't get help, so it probably won't happen. Imagine we get a Battle of Ohio Part 3 in the playoffs. With Deshaun Watson. Oh my god. Oh boy. That would be crazy. 3 AFC North teams make the playoffs. Wow. And 2 of them face each other. If you're wondering what would happen if this happened, like if this legit went down, the Browns slip in as the 6th seed somehow, by some miracle. We slip in as the 6th seed because let's say like Lamar's out for the year, like out for the rest of the regular season, they rest him or whatever. We can't come back. Ravens slip in at 9-8. We get the 6th seed, face the Bungles in the first round. If we were to have that, if this were to happen, the winner of our game would face the Ravens and Chiefs. So that means you'd possibly get Joe Burrow versus Pat Mahomes, or Watson versus Mahomes again, or you'd get Ravens versus Browns Part 3, or Bungles Ravens Part 3. So I'll do this again probably week 18, see how things look and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Miami lose out. Ooh, yeah, let's see what happens if Miami loses out. Ooh, yeah. Okay, where are they at? Okay, so this was Week 16. They lost there. Okay. Where are they at here? Okay, let's have them lose there. So New England wins, it doesn't change. And then let's have them lose to the Jets. Be the 5th seed. We would face Jacksonville. Oh my god. Oh boy, that would be funny. You'd have Ravens, Bungles, Patriots, Chiefs, and Browns and Jags. You'd have 3 teams getting in at 9 and 8, and you'd have the Patriots getting in at 8 and 9. Let's say the Chargers beat the Broncos. What happens? We'd be the 6th seed. Okay. So again, that matchup would be huge. And then let's say the Raiders win, Patriots, or the Raiders would jump in, and then this happens. We would be the 6th seed. Chargers would get in, and Ravens would get in. It's going to be rambunctious these last 3 weeks, and I'm here for it. What would happen if all the teams tied and were 0 and 17? Well, then that wouldn't happen, but you would have a whole cluster. It would be a mess. Dabo would be sweating. Yeah. If the Browns make it, I'm just going to be happy. Go Bungles, I guess. So we make it if we win out and Chargers and Jets lose. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But we got to win out. Take care of our business before we worry about everyone else. As we found out. We got to take care of our business because, we can't be worrying about what other teams do. If we slip in somehow, that would be crazy. Even if it's a road game, facing Jacksonville in your first playoff game of the in your first playoff game in a couple years with Deshaun Watson, I would like our chances against them. Oh yeah, I would love our chances against the Jags. But as we know, the NFL is a crazy place. Anything can happen. I mean, after all, we damn near had a team tie twice this past week. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that portion. Let's go back to that. But yeah, if this is going to be a very, very, very insane week of football. If this week is anything, if week 16 is anything like week 15 was, sheesh. Look at all the insane games we had yesterday. I think every game was close. Almost every game, I believe, was within like 10 points of one another. In fact, let's take a look. Let me fact check that. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go through all the games that we've had. And then I'm going to hop on out of here. I've been live for about 28 minutes. All right, so yeah, you look at yesterday's games and just how close every game was. You had San Fran over Seattle by 8. Minnesota came back and beat Indy by 3 in overtime. Buffalo beat Miami by 3. We beat Baltimore by 10. I think our game might be one of the biggest margin of defeats of the week. Pittsburgh beat Carolina by 8. Although Carolina scored garbage points, it is what it is. Same thing with Chicago losing to Philly by 5. Kansas City won by 6 in overtime. Jacksonville won by 6 in overtime. Detroit by 3. Denver won by 9. Las Vegas over New England by 6. Chargers over Tennessee by 3. Okay, so the Bengals won by 11. So that's the largest deficit, largest margin of victory of the week. 11. As of right now, of course, we have to wait for tonight's game. 20-12 Giants over the Commanders last night too. So yeah, how about that? The largest margin of victory was 11. Damn. 11. Every game was close. And things could have gone so different in a lot of these games, too. The Jets almost, they tried to tie the game, missed a field goal, and of course, the whole thing with New England not being able to go to overtime there. Chargers won because of a freaky pass by Herbert. No surprise. And the freaking Commanders, they tied the game, but a flag was thrown because Terry McLaurin was, I guess, was it illegal formation? Even though he actually he told the ref, like, am I on the line when he lined up? Ref said, yeah. Or he's like, move up a little bit. So he did. Still flew the flag on him. Man. Because remember, the Commanders scored on that play, but the penalty negated it, backed them up, and there was honestly pass interference on that last play. Now, Giants fans would probably say if that was them, if any other time, that's a flag. But for some reason, they didn't throw the flag there. Well, no, if the usually if it's the other way around, where Giants are on offense trying to score and there's no flag, and then Giants fans get pissed. Well, this time they're actually happy that there was no flag. Not too often, right? I mean, I bet you that ref was thinking, damn, do I throw a flag on that? They were like that close to a flag, I bet. That close. It's crazy how close you can be to a flag these days. The moment you see something like that happen, you immediately look to the ref. You're just waiting for that flag to fly, but no flag flies. And you're left like, oh my God, thank God he didn't throw a flag. Let's see what this week's slate of games has. Let's see what we got. So Thursday we got Jags and Jets, most likely Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence. Awesome. Atlanta, Baltimore. Ritter versus maybe Lamar, possibly Huntley. We'll see. Detroit and Carolina. Detroit can honestly win that one. Buffalo, Chicago. That's going to be an easy pick for me. Seattle, Kansas City. I mean, that should be a good game. Not going to reveal who I'm picking yet. Giants in Minnesota at 1 o'clock. Yeesh, that's going to be a toughie. Cincy, New England. Ooh. Houston, Tennessee. It's kind of funny because once upon a time, the Titans were the Oilers in Houston. But McNair moved the team out of Houston and go to Tennessee. So this is kind of like us versus the Ravens. It's like it's like your old, identity facing off against your new one. And it's in Tennessee too. That's going to be a good game, I think. But I think Tennessee is probably going to take that one rather easily. Washington, San Francisco at 4:05. Philly, Dallas, at 4:25. Wow. 8:15. Vegas and Pittsburgh. Saturday Night Football. Yes, sir. On NFL Network. Well, that's true. Because then you got Sunday games. Green Bay, Miami. Denver Rams. And then Bucks and Cardinals. Honestly, after that first game, it's like a whole bunch of mid. It's like good game, trash game, mid. Not even mid. Honestly, all three games are probably going to be trash. Chargers and Colts to wrap it up on Monday night. Wow. Yeah, thank God there's basketball games. Oh man, it's crazy when this schedule was made for Christmas. You're thinking Aaron Rodgers versus Tua, that's going to be a great game. They thought Stafford versus Russell Wilson, that was going to be a banger. No. Both teams are trash. And you might even have two backup quarterbacks because we know Stafford's out for probably the year. And then Tampa versus Arizona, it's going to be Brady versus Trace McSorley. Maybe Colt. I don't know. Is it going to be really Trace McSorley versus Tom Brady? Oh, boy. You get Herbert versus Matt Ryan on Monday night. Damn. Well, so this week should be fun. All right. Cardinals were 11-0 last year. I remember that. Yep. Then they get first rounded in the playoffs. What if we face Tennessee in the playoffs? Well, that'd be one heck of a game. But I see no reason why we wouldn't be able to beat them. You know, we should be able to take them. They don't really scare nobody. It would be funny if the punter just punted the ball and 3 seconds later he gets decked, hit sticked. Yeah, and then the flag would be thrown. And well, yeah, I could try that. See what happens if all the teams tied. Well, I don't have the thing open anymore, so I'd have to do this real quick. Hang on. I didn't think I'd have to go back to the playoff machine. Let's just see what happens if every team tied for the rest of the year. See what would happen. It's because we're being loony. So let's see. That would be hilarious. We hoopin versus EDP. What? Nah. All right, so let's see what happens if tonight's game tied. Because those two teams suck. Week 16. Let's just make every game a tie and just see what happens. Okay. Tie, 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 tie. Imagine every game tied. Okay, and then we go to week 17. Tie, tie, tie. Whoop. Nope. Tie. You tie, tie. Every single game is a tie. Because what is a win or a loss? Everybody wins. Here in the NFL, everybody wins. There are no losers. After every game, participants get a juice pouch and a pack of orange slices. All right, so if there are ties, absolutely nothing changes. Nothing changes at all. Dang, I thought there'd be chaos, but nope. You would just have the 11-3-3 Bills. You would have the 8-6-3. God, these are like hockey records. Dolphins 11-3-3 Chiefs 10-4-3. Yeah, because every team would have three ties, so there'd be nothing really going crazy there. Yeah, every team would just have three ties. Although Giants and Washington would have four, LA would have four, as would Houston. But nothing really crazy would happen because every team's still tied. So that's pretty much it. Didn't really think there would be anything crazy happening anyway. Never hated the Ravens, but after we hooping, I just want the Ravens to lose every game. Yeah, I mean, this, you could tell when someone's like genuine when it comes to their like rage. He doesn't really have that genuine rage. You could just tell he's doing that for the camera, essentially. EDP. Although EDP, you could just tell like this is somewhat genuine. We hooping, I think, just does that for the camera. Makes you wonder what he's like when the camera's not on. But yeah, that's essentially all I got for you guys. It's about 40 minutes of streaming, not too bad. I'll be live, of course. I'll be live tonight for Jazz. I'll be live for Jazz and Cavs tonight. Donovan Mitchell against his old team for the first time. Should be a good one. No Colin Sexton from what I hear. But yeah. I'll have my preview for the Saints game tomorrow as usual. See if we can keep winning. Make things really interesting in the AFC. But with that being said, guys, I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you guys tonight for the Cavs game. Till then, go Browns. And I'm out. And oh yeah,
Ravens, what happened? How do you lose to the Cleveland Browns?